So now we're going to welcome Aaron onto the stage.
Lately I've been going through a lot. I had 8 months of sobriety and now I'm not. I had a relapse. I don't know why I'm going, but I relapsed. I'm quitting school, trying to get my life together, trying to get a job and trying to do better. I'm so sick of running in this circle, circling this drain of drugs and amphetamines. This pain got me going insane. But I've been spitting flames since I can remember, 5 years old when I started writing and fighting. Never quitting and I'm always uniting. My style, they keep on trying to bite me, but I ain't giving up, I'm gonna keep trying. This beat, I've been flying like I'm a Zion. All these rappers be talking, but all they ever do is lying. Ain't nothing to me, cause I've been designing these minds, trying to memorize these lines. I had to remind how to rewind times, and I put it on this like to watch my time. So I'ma do it one day at a time, stay true. Try to get my life together, that's ooh. You don't understand what I've been through. So let me tell you a story about this little dude. I came from the gutter and I never knew body. My mama loved me and my daddy really didn't. Beat me up cause he had to hit it. And I don't understand why he drinking and spitting, but I've been flipping and ripping these lyrics. Yeah, I've been getting, ripping these rappers up like it was cannibalism. I wanna hear your opinion about my lyricism. Tell me enough and forgiving the religion. No, they can't do it, but I'm spitting like prescription. Sicker than them fucking swine flu when I'm spitting. You don't get it cause he parking his seat, so let me grab this beat and start grilling it with heat. I came from a dirty side of my street. I cry a lot at night cause I don't know if I can compete. All I do is try to never ever be defeated. Every time that I spit it, man, you know it ain't deleted. They couldn't compete it the way that I done did it and conceded. But I done made my own self contradicted, defeated. See, I thought I had it all planned out, but as soon as we think that, then we all fall out. I had all this stuff mapped out, crapped out. Then I had to relapse and revamp that rap out. But now I'm trying to do it, yeah, I got sobriety. Never gonna stop, yeah, these meetings gonna bite me. I gotta go hard, I gotta make it better. I gotta push through and prevail and do better. For me, myself, and nobody else. I got a purpose, I ain't worthless, so let me murk the circus. I've been doing this with courage, I'm doing this with pride. I'm doing this for my family, I'm doing this to ride. I'm doing this for greatness, I'm doing this to strive. I'm doing this for everybody who feel it alright. Never ever been the one to be afraid to die. Sometimes, all I ever do is think about life. And I wanna cry and it's alright. See, I'm lost in my world. I don't know what I'ma do. So I just come to the stage and let it all out. And cry and sweat and tears and get it out. You don't understand what I'm about. You could judge me a million different ways, but you can't judge a book by its cover. And you can't judge one of your brothers. Don't it say in the Bible that thou shalt not pass judgment? Why they keep on judging the judges? Yo, I was spitting in subjects and I've been ripping in public, and I ain't never gonna stop, cause I am the discussion. Blowing up like spontaneous human combustion. Every beat that I'm touching, man, you know that I'm loving. Yeah. Thank you. See, I've been afraid of trying to be a man. I've been a lost little boy, I understand. Now that my life's laying in my hands, I got no option. I gotta quit popping cottons, quit twisting bubbles, and get up out the struggle. I'm trying to do this for my family, pain, triumph, hustle. But you don't get it cause you probably never will. That's why I laid on this stage with skill. I'm popping back like they popping the pills, and I've been kicking these wheels, and I've been flipping it for real. My lyrics so sick, they make you throw your food up. I'm cutting these rappers like a crew cut. They never knew it, but I came cause I blew up. Like confetti, I'm spitting it ready, but I've just been trying to get it together these last couple of days, cause last weekend I was in a different place. I saw myself and my life was out of space. Cooking that pipe and I was getting away. See, my mama is sick, she got cancer, I don't know what to do. I'm just trying to be there for all of you. You don't know what I'm going through, but I hope you can listen, cause if you don't hear it, then you'll never ever listen. Gee, I'm trying to paint this vision, trying to do it right, trying to keep coming back to open mic, just so I can get this off my chest and get it right. But I've been spitting tight since God's been in light, and I've been flipping right. I've been praying for the better days, but they ain't coming. I've been trying to figure out a way to quit running, but I ain't stopping yet. This music is thumping, it's my moment. It's my moment, and I've been thumping, function and sumption. No, they can't get it, and they don't understand the way that I done did it. See, it takes a lot of this on the stage. It takes courage, it takes balls, it takes guts, and words with a lot of things people don't understand. They think it's easy. Who the heck do you think you are, man? Lyrically, I'm touchable. You don't really get it. This may not be my best performance, but you damn right I done did it. I done lived it through a lot. I done seen a lot of pain. I could teach you a lot of things, including how to cook cane. But I ain't trying to teach that. I'm trying to preach something. I'm trying to teach these kids how to listen to something that's positive. I talked about the past, now let's talk about the present. 4 days sober, and I'm coming back stronger than ever, cause I'm way too clever. I ain't stopping. I'm headed to the top, and I'ma keep it rocking. This is just a stumble, it ain't over, cause I'm a soldier. I got the weight of the world on my shoulders, and on this mic there ain't nobody colder. I never fold up, towel up a bottle up, and if they want it, they can get served like bowels. See, I can roll it up like a flower, but every day it ain't sweet, man. My life is so sour. I'm empowered by this voice. This music is my choice. It's my right to avoid these feelings I've annoyed, this pain I destroyed, and I can't ignore it. And they don't understand this life, I deserve it. I'm trying to get it right, trying to step up to the limelight, but I can't even remember the last time I felt alright. I'm just hurting and going berserking, and I've been trying to get my life right, trying to get a job and put work in. I'm trying to find a better way, trying to get a better day, trying to get my life right, and college wasn't the right way. See, I couldn't understand the material, cause this is my calling, this is my material. I was destined to do this, to grab a mic and whip it up and tear it to shreds and have people listen. See, you don't get it, got you all in tune like the tune of the radio station. And I've been patiently waiting to blow up on the scene, cause I'm an ill Caucasian. These rappers are coming like they be talking like they some Haitians. I'm patiently waiting, educating, demonstrating how I done to levitate it. No, I won't quit, cause you know I educated these kids on what's right and not what's wrong. I gotta write it out in a song. The next beat's about to drop and I'm about to go off. Hey, Schmitty. All right, now I'm gonna spit some bars. I had to get that off my chest, but now I'm about to show you what I really do. Lyricist in the building, flow so sick. Who that white boy on that stage? Hey Schmitz, let me introduce you to these lyrics. Let me put them in your head so they stay stuck in your brain and you don't forget. Yo, I'm way too legit to ever give up or quit, cause I freestyle for free, I'm way too legit. Every lyric I spit is spitting courage and truth. I could hop up in the studio, but we call it a booth. Serving like a diner, homie, I've been finer than light. And I've been rhyming since I don't remember, cause my rhymes is tight. I've been out of sight, flying in a kite, ripping rappers like pipes. Never ever stopping, got my dream on sight. See, I've been through everything you could ever think of. Imagine growing up in a broken home and passing around pipes for your family at 2 years old. Don't know where you're gonna go. All I ever wanted was a record that's diamond to gold, but I never ever fold. So my story, what I told, and I stood 10 toes tall. Lyrics that are bold. You can call me cold-hearted, but from the day that I started, I've been just trying to matter warm this light in this world that's regarded. See, these kids don't listen to these people that be preaching. They'd rather go to the corner than go to the corner's church and reason. I've been trying to get this mic, trying to get my life. I'm cheesing, but they ain't asking me to quit. So go ahead, get to pleasing. You don't like rap, I don't care, cause my rap is true. I do it for myself, I don't need approval from any of you. Cause whether or not you believe it, I'ma make it out of this. I'ma do this for my family, myself, and all of it. If you doubt me now, you gon' regret it someday. Cause I'ma be at the top on MTV laughing. Hey, hey, it's A. Schmitty, Litty Fitty, spitting lyrics you ain't ever heard. Tell clap, rap, yeah, you respects what I deserve. I done put my spot on this mic every month, every night. It don't matter who you like, but I know my shit's tight. You can't do it like me, and you probably never ever will. Cause freestyling every time when I come is true still. See, I'm popping rappers back, peeling wigs back like caps, knick-knack, paddywhack. Give it a bone and tap, tap. Flip flat, wrist icy, yeah, you know I got it nice, B. Los Angeles Lakers style, they can't even stop me. I'm cocky, I'm flowing, you know I ain't stopping. Acapella, the beat stop, but you know I'm still rocking. I can't lose, it's not an option.
Thank you, Aaron. Another round of applause. So that
Is it working all right? Maybe it's too loud. This is a Bob Dylan song. Came from like a long time ago. Bob Dylan bootleg series, maybe. Early one morning, the sun was shining, and he was laying in bed, wondering if she changed it all, if her hair was still red. Other folks, they said that their lives together sure was gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress. Papa's playbook wasn't big enough. He was standing on the side of the road, the rain falling on his shoes, heading down toward the old East Coast, radio blasting the news straight on through. Tangled up in blue. She was married when they first met to a man 4 times her age. He left her penniless in a state of regret. It was time to bust out of the cage. Well, they drove that car as far as they could, abandoning it out west, splitting up on a cold, dark night, both agreeing that it was best. She turned around to look at him as he was walking away, saying, I wish I'd have told you all those things that I never learned how to say. He said, that's all right, baby, I love you too. He was tangled up in blue. He had a steady job and a pretty face. Everything seemed to fit. Then one day he could just feel the rage and he put it all down and split. So he drifted on down into New Orleans where they treated him like a boy. He nearly went mad down in Baton Rouge and nearly drowned in Delacroix. All the while that he was alone, the past was close behind. He had one too many lovers and none of them was so refined, all except for you. You're tangled up in blue. When she was working in the blinding light, I stopped in for a drink. Just kept looking at her face so white and I didn't know what to think. But later on when the crowd thinned out, I was getting ready to leave. She was standing there right beside my chair, said to me, "What's that you got up your sleeve?" I said, "Nothing, baby, that's for sure." She leaned down into my face. I could feel the heat in the pulse of her as she bent down and tied the laces on my shoe. Tangled up in blue. Well, I lived with them down on Montague Street in the basement down the stairs. There was snow all winter and no heat. A revolution was in the air. And later on, all the slaves ran free. Some inside him died. The only thing I could do was be me and get on that train and ride. And when it all came crashing down, I was already south. I didn't know if the world was flat or round. I had the worst taste in my mouth that I ever knew. Tangled up in blue. And now I'm going back again. Tomorrow, maybe next year. There's got to be someone among the women and men whose destiny is unclear. Some are masters of illusion. Some are ministers of the trade, living in a strong illusion all their bets are unmade. But me, I'm headed toward the sun, I'm trying to stay out of the joint. We always did love the very same one, we just saw her from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue. Thank you. This is Neil Young. It's called Hanging on a Limb. Though the river flows gently to the sea, he was on the shore, rooted like a tree. She was here and there, gliding on the waves. Through it all, she heard his call and gave it all she gave. And though their love was hanging on a limb, it start again. Though the river flows gently to the sea, he was on the shore, rooted like a tree. She was here and there, gliding on the waves. Through it all, she heard his call and gave it all she gave. And though their love was hanging on a limb, she taught him how to dance. She taught him how to dance. And though their love was hanging on a limb, she taught him how to dance and start again. Thank you. Grateful Dead wrote this. When I let off from Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds. I didn't get to sleep that night till the morning come around. I said I'll run 'em, but I'll take it my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. I spent the night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. There I saw the devil and he loaned me 20 bills. Said I'll run 'em, but I'll take 'em my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. I ran down to the levee, but the devil caught me there. He took my $20 bill and he vanished in the air. I said I'll run 'em, but I'll take 'em my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. I got a wife in Chino, babe, I got one in Cherokee. First one says she got my child and it don't look like me. Said I'll run 'em, but I'll take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. I got 2 reasons why I lie awake each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Anne Marie. She's my heart's delight. The second one is prison, baby. Sheriff's on my trail. If he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Said I'll run 'em, but I'll take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep See if I can make it through this one. No, hold on. Trucking, got my chips cashed in, keep trucking like the doodah man. Together, more or less in time, you just keep trucking. Arizona, Indiana, flashing marquees on the main street. Chicago, Detroit, New York, it's all on the same street. A typical town involving a typical daydream. Pack it in, see what tomorrow brings. Dallas got those soft machines. Houston, too close to New Orleans. New York got the ways and the means. They just won't let you breathe. Cats that I meet on the street, they all speak of true love. Most of the time they're sitting and crying at home. One of these days they know they gotta get going. Out of the door and down the street all alone. Trucking like the doodah man, Lord, he once told me you got to play your hand. Sometimes it ain't worth a dime if you don't lay it down. Sometimes the lights all shining on me. Other times I can barely see. Lately it occurs to me what a long, strange trip it's been. What in the world ever became a sweet Jane? Lost the sparkling ocean the same. Living on rest, vitamin C, and cocaine. All a friend can say is ain't a shame. Trucking off to Buffalo. Oh, baby, got to mellow down slow. All it takes time to pick a new place to go. You just keep trucking. Sitting staring out of my hotel window. I got this tip, they're gonna kick the door in again. I'd like to get some sleep before I travel. If you got a warrant, I guess you're gonna come in. I'm busted down on Bourbon Street, knocked down like a bowling pin. Set up, it's down to where I've been. You just keep trucking. Sometimes the lights all shining on me. Other times I can barely see. Lately it occurs to me what a long, strange trip it's been. Trucking, I'm a going home. Whoa, whoa, baby, back where I belong. Sit down, I'm gonna rest my bones. You just keep trucking on. Thank you.
Up next, we're gonna have Fairly Honest John for some stories. Come on out, John.
afternoon. Good afternoon, John.
Afternoon, John.
There you go, there you go. You know, the frost is on the pumpkin, and the fodder's in the shock, and the little kiddies are going to school. So it looks like your summer vacation, my friend, is over. Now you wonder why I'm wearing a hat today. It's because I got my Rogaine and my Viagra mixed up and I can't get my hair to lay down. So I'll wear the hat. How many had a good vacation this year? Anybody? No vacations. Oh my gosh. Well, my buddy had a job at a fancy hotel in Chicago. And this gal, this rich gal and her husband, they used to have this little dog, this ankle biter. And they'd take it out and walk it back and forth in front of the hotel. Well, one year they decided to go on vacation. So they took their dog and themselves and they went to Singapore. And they checked into this nice fancy hotel. And it had a restaurant next to it. Just right. And they went over to that restaurant and they put their dog in the kennels while they went to the restaurant. And they had a real nice meal and they left a big tip. And they come back out to get their dog and they went over to the kennel and they said, "We came to get our dog." And the guy said, "You eat, you eat." That could have been a true story, you know. Well, I've had a few vacations myself, and I've always said, I want a vacation. I need a vacation. Anything goes wrong, I need a vacation. So I'm going to tell you about a vacation I had and see if you want a vacation like mine. In Salem, Oregon, I was working at Denny's, and I was working construction, and my ex-wife, twice removed, and me, we were trying to find an apartment. Well, I needed a vacation. I was getting pretty tired, you know. So I decided to sign up for college. Now I was working at Denny's, working construction, and I was at college, but I'd get VA benefits, see? So when I got my VA benefits, I quit my construction job and cut my hours at Denny's so I could get a little rest and got a nice apartment. Well, that was good. Well, I come home one day, and the wife's sitting there on her chair, and she says, "I don't like it here, I want to move." What? I want to move. I put in a notice. We got to be out in a month. So, there I was, I needed a vacation. Well, I went to the school and I flunked a physics test. So they threw me out of school. Now I had to pay the VA back $600. I needed a vacation. I went home. And the wife was in the corner crying because she didn't have any place to live. And I said, well, I got to go to work. So I started for the door, and she blocked the door and said, you ain't going nowhere. Well, I made enough noise, so the cops came. And as soon as they came, whoop, I was out the door. And I got in my car, and I turned out of the parking lot, and boom, T-boned by a truck. Oh, I needed a vacation. Dearly. Well, pulled the car back into the parking lot. I'd gotten a ticket for failure to yield, but I wasn't going to pay that anyway. So I pulled into the parking lot and I got out, and the two cops came back again and they said, you need to go home. You need to go in the house and sit down. So I went in the house and they said, came in there and they said, your grandpa just died. Well, I was having a pretty good month already. So I took off out the door, went to Denny's, worked my shift, and about halfway through the shift, this gal whom I should have ran off with, which I didn't, had made a German chocolate cake for the wife and I, and gave me her address in case my wife wanted to be pen pals. Okay, fine. We sat down and had a slice of cake, and when my shift was over, I took it home, and I went in the house, and the wife says, what's that? I said, it's a German chocolate cake. Sherry made it for us. Well, why is there a couple pieces missing? I said, well, we had a couple pieces of cake. Then I screwed up. I pulled the address of this woman out of my pants pocket. And the wife seen it. And then the war was on. You've been cheating on me this whole time, she says. And I headed for the door, and out I went. I started walking, and I ended up at the Airporter Lounge. And I hadn't had a drink in about 6 or 7 years, and I started drinking whiskey sours, and I ended up in Anaheim, California. Well, at least I got my vacation. So after a day or two without anything to eat, I decided I better get home. So I started hitchhiking. And it was dark, and I was hitchhiking through downtown Los Angeles. Now, I got a lot of rides in downtown Los Angeles, but I don't think them guys really wanted to give me a ride in their car, if you know what I mean. So I said, this ain't working out. So I stopped a cop, and I said, I need to find a mission so I can get something to eat and a place to sleep. And he said, oh, about 6 blocks down that way, you'll find one. I walked all night. I got to the San Leandro Mission, which is a museum. Now, I didn't know which way to hitchhike. I had no way to figure anything out. So finally I called the Holy Roller Flipper Flopper Jumper Hopper Church, and they came, and the guy bought me breakfast and bought me a bus ticket back to Salem. Well, I got on the bus there, and I headed for Salem, and I got all the way to Salem, and I got off the bus, and there was this bum standing there with a handful of change. And he said, "Sir, I'm trying to get some money together to get me something to eat. And I said, boy, you don't need anything to eat. If you got that much money, you need a bodyguard. Thank you.
That concludes our performers for tonight. Our next open mic is going to be December 1st. We hope that you can all make it, and we look forward to seeing you then. Have a great evening.
I took her home